and Pekingese mix. And we had her about the last 4 years. We got her from the kennel. Her latest kind of interesting little quirk is she ran after with grandfather Ignatius Slominski's home village of Tremessin, later named Trzemosno, in northwest Poland, circa 1900. Krzyżownica, Poland, left center, birth village of Ignatius Slominski in 1878 to Valentin and Mariana Jerzak. Grandmother Bronislava Szyszalski, family Catholic Church. Bronislava emigrated in 1908. The Szyszalski ancestral village of Obrana Lesna, in center of map, is near Sobieżuszy in Poland. Bronislava Szyszalska was born 1878 near this manor farm. Wylatowa, Poland, the nearby village of my Slominski ancestors. The Slominski Polish Church of St. Mary and St. Michael in Trzemosno. (1903) Polish Church baptisms. Ignatius is the godparent to his brother Joseph in these documents. Steamship Grosser Kurfürst sailed grandmother Bronislava to the port of New York in 1908. New Haven and Monarch, Pennsylvania, were the new American homes of Ignatius and Bronislava. Ignatius and Bronislava Slominski married at Holy Trinity Catholic Church, Connellsville, Pennsylvania, October 1908. Ignatius Slominski at far left at the Licensing, Pennsylvania coal mine village about 1910. Home 216 Hill Street, visited by Gary Slominski in 2006. The U.S. federal census of the first Polish-American Slominski family shown in Footdale, Pennsylvania, 1920, and also the 1910 census. 1922 United Coal Miners of America, Footdale, met to strike mining conditions. Cecilia and Joseph Slominski. Children Max, Lottie, Victoria, Stanley, and Walter, New Salem, Pennsylvania. Petition for naturalization was accepted for the Slominski family on February 1st, 1924.
Well, to create a new standard, it takes something that's not just a little bit different. It takes something that's really new and really captures people's imagination. And the Macintosh, of all the machines I've ever seen, is the only one that meets that standard.
1983. Apple and IBM emerge as the industry's strongest competitors, each selling approximately $1 billion worth of personal computers in 1983. Each will invest greater than $50 million for R&D and another $50 million for television advertising in 1984, totaling almost $250 million combined.
There's a revolution going on in rec rooms, offices, and classrooms around the world. A revolution in which 15 million people are taking part. They're sharing scientific data, arguing philosophy, or passing on cooking tips and gossip, night and day through a computer network called Internet.
Hello, Dave. You're looking well today. Dave, do you remember the year 2000, when computers began to misbehave? I just wanted you to know, it really wasn't our fault. The human programmers never taught us to recognize the year 2000. When the new millennium arrived, we had no choice but to cause a global economic disruption. It was a bug, Dave. I feel much better admitting that now. Dave.
Statue, downtown Gary, Indiana, 2004. Jerry after a 10K race in Ashland, Wisconsin, near the Sack Museum, shown with brother Gary Slominski, about 2005. Jerry and Jeffrey Slominski at the Albert Lee, Minnesota Middle School, Southwest. Gary Slominski with Buddy Baker at the Capitol Speedway in Oregon, Wisconsin. Ole and Carrie Bakken farms, as shown here, visited many years later by Gary Slominski in 2006. Norway visitors Rolf and Rose Bakken visited us in 2006. Gary and Jerry Slominski, genealogists at work, the Bellevue History Center, Bellevue, Nebraska. Jeffrey Slominski's 15th birthday at her home in Bellevue, Nebraska. Backyard of our home in Bellevue, which we moved into in 2006. Jerry Slominski completed a marathon at Sioux City, Iowa, October 2008. My time was 4 hours and 44 minutes. Jeffrey Slominski's 16th birthday, Bellevue, Nebraska, 2009. Sidney Jr. and Pearl Slominski were longtime residents of this village of Sparta, Wisconsin. Sidney Slominski with daughter Jeffrey Slominski special collection. These are a compilation of my favorite photos of Jeffrey as he was growing here about age 1, while visiting with his grandparents, Opie and Omi Bay in La Crosse. Also learning how to walk, taking his first steps. I believe this was October of 1994. Siglinda Marie Bay and Jeffrey with Siglinda's mother, Gundi Bay, La Crosse, Wisconsin, actually Stoddard, Wisconsin, about 1994. Jeffrey with his uncle Terry Slominski in Sparta, Wisconsin, about 1995. Jerry and Jeffrey Slominski in Sparta, Wisconsin, having fun on the playground. Pearl Slominski with grandson Jeff Slominski in La Crosse at the nursing home Pearl lived for her last 2 or 3 years. Terry Slominski, his wife Debbie, Sydney, Christopher, Jerry Slominski at the top, and then Jeffrey Slominski at the bottom with a friend during a golf outing, family visit in Sparta. Coon Valley, Wisconsin, the home that I was raised, with Jeffrey at the front steps many years later. Jeffrey Slominski fishing in Wisconsin Dells, 2000, with his father at a fish farm. Riverside Park, La Crosse, Wisconsin. Jeffrey bouncing around on one of the many games and festivities for children. Jeffrey at the bookstore, and also down below with his favorite umbrella. Jeffrey and Jerry Slominski in Des Moines, Iowa, about 2000, at a water park. Sydney and Jeffrey Slominski in Sparta, Wisconsin, and also Jeffrey clowning around at down below at about age 5 and 8. 1999, February 4th, my mother passed away. Terry, Jerry, Sydney, and Jeffrey visited. Jeffrey and Sydney Slominski in Sparta, Wisconsin, when Jeffrey was about 6 years old. Jeffrey Slominski on a wintry day, looking up from the below. Jerry and Jeffrey Slominski clowning around Halloween, about 2000. Mary, Jeffrey, and Jerry Slominski, Northwest Omaha, September 2001. Keystone Trail Park, Jerry and Jeffrey Slominski, and all